Hello! This is part one of my tile making journey, part one of many. If you watched my Why Do Tiles Suck Now video, then you know that I am going to be making my own kitchen backsplash tiles from scratch. I wasn't liking the options of tiles I was seeing online in the modern selections that are available, and then those that are handmade or vintage are really expensive, justifiably so. And so I decided if I want to have the exact tile that I really want, then I'm going to make them myself. And so this is the first part in my journey to do that. Like I talked about in that previous video, the style of tile that I'm going to be doing is a callback to the Peranakan tile, the European style majolica that was used in a lot of Asian homes. These were often decorated with motifs that held a deeper meaning for Chinese culture. I was able to find some tiles that were similar to what I was hoping for, and I got them off Etsy from a seller in India. And so I had some samples shipped, and I was pretty optimistic about them at first.
Backsplash potential.
Backsplash.
Yeah. You know, they call it a splashback in a lot of other countries, like everywhere else.
That doesn't make sense.
I guess it's what a splashback. It's what stuff splashes back on. So I think maybe it makes more sense.
Well, the syntax of it, the language.
Yeah, like in
American syntax is
Europe.
backward.
Europe and Asia.
Where do you get it in?
India.
So they ship it from India?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Oh.
I guess they better be safe than sorry.
There we go.
Wow, look at that.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
What do you think?
Very nice.
What's everybody
Yeah, I
think?
like that one.
It's nice, right? It's a daffodil.
So where do you find the site?
This is Etsy. You
If
like
the
that one?
if the green is a Chinese green, it's more like Peranakan. This is not Chinese green.
It's Indian green.
Indian green.
You know there's Indian Peranakan?
Yeah.
We have to go to the Peranakan Museum and read about it.
I think Peranakan is
Number
just,
2.
Oh, I like that one.
I think this is my favorite. Well, I haven't seen the other one yet.
What if we use that
Look
as
at
a
that.
Favorite so far.
Yeah.
What if
It's
we
like
use
a
that?
deep Tosca, isn't it, Jen?
What if we use that as the border or the centerpiece?
That's what I'm saying as like the main guy.
the color just so.
These colors are Indian, not Chinese.
Yeah, but
Indian.
the pattern is Peranakan, but
Yes.
the color is not Peranakan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused.
That's nice, right?
Tell your mom. Give it to your mom to read it.
I like the orange there.
I know, I like
wish
this
that orange
yellowish.
was maybe in that one.
I like this pale yellow.
I feel like this one you would have benefited from getting like 4 of them so you could group them together, because I think
Yeah, the
together-
pattern together is nice. Same with this pattern together. But I did a little
mock-up.
mock-up.
Okay. Oh, a combo.
Combination.
In the middle was in the middle.
Her homegrown
The
frog.
frog.
My little frog.
I like that
What size is the frog?
I don't think it's
Total-
gonna fit. But yeah, the texture's nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Unfortunately, the more I sat with these tiles, the more I was realizing that they weren't what I actually wanted. And that's what really kicked off my tile journey into making my tiles from scratch.
Yeah, isn't it cool though?
Yeah.
You think Gavin would like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to do like designs, but is it okay if I look at the picture again? The reference, actually, I think I have it on my phone too. That's red. So, that much surface ornamentation. Oh, you could use this.
It'll go into, it'll turn like this, and then the other one that I was recommending is this one right here, the 182 with grog.
Yeah.
So you could fire it at cone 6, and so it'll just be like technically a little porous, but whatever, for what you're doing. And then you could go higher if you wanted to, so you have that flexibility. And then this is the same with grog, but there's not really too much of a shift.
Gotcha.
So just a little bit whiter for this one, but then this one also is just like a nice all-rounder.
Right. Yeah. That seems kind of like almost like the best of all worlds. The 553 and then 25 of Scott's Red. Also, do you have any of those tools where
Here's the clay for us to pick up.
find my keys?
Very good.
Yep. See?
This is in my glaze. I sketched out some motif ideas in my sketchbook previously just to kind of get out some thoughts of what the tiles could be. But then for my final mock-up, I did a spread of the tiles in rows of 2 so that I could really see what the pattern would look like. I really loved this one with the lilies and the frogs, but it was really, there was a lot of little details, and if I was going to do lily pads, I really wanted to do the frogs on them, so I was thinking that might be a little too much. And I really loved the idea of a peony, so I landed on the peony motif, but the surrounding detail, I went with this green outer border so that the repeating pattern would end up looking something like this, but with this type of flower. So the design together looked something like this. And I did a mock-up of what all that would look like together in Procreate on my iPad just to kind of get a good sense of how that would look, but still around the oven or above the stove, I am not totally sure yet what I'm gonna do in that space. I took one ceramics course in undergrad in the city, and I really loved working with ceramics, with clay. I had a lot of fun on the wheel and just hand building. So working with clay wasn't brand new to me, but it had been a while since making anything substantial. But my sister Esther had been doing a few different courses over the years because she really loves working with clay. And then she has a friend named Austin who lets her use his studio. And then through her, we became friends, and now he lets me use his studio. And he's been helping me and kind of showing me the process of how I can make these tiles.
This one, I think you can. It should raise. Where I have this one. This one's easier to raise.
Sweet, thank you. Try it again.
I want to make some big stuff.
Yeah. I think it's too thick right now.
Is that okay to put that through there?
Actually, you know what? It's probably a little thick. So we'll just kind of feather it down a little bit. Then we can pass it through this. So you could try that.
For real?
Yeah, sit on it and then pull the trigger.
There you go. Thank you. One of your loop tools.
Oh, yeah, cool. And I could see it from my angle. I could see that a little bit came out. So yeah, I'll just run like a little needle through there and peel that off.
Okay.
So just do one side and kind of feather it out, make it nice and smooth.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, he was like talking about how he's not going to be ruled by Duolingo.
And I'm like, please, friends my sweet.
When you're
We don't
working
have
in a
time.
studio, expedite the process.
Yeah, no time for that.
Mm-hmm.
Am I doing it right?
Genera. It's one of the largest genera of plants on the planet. And they're found everywhere on the planet. They're super cool.
Yeah, these are awesome. This
They're
one looks like a pine
really
cone.
silly looking.
Well,
That
this-
vessel is funny too.
Yeah. Looks like a busted burrito. They're so cool. Menu. Shop. You can shop?
Menu. My older sister Faith bought our childhood home from my parents, and She reminded me recently that my dad bought us tiles to paint on and to glaze for the guest bath in the house and for inside the shower. So I had completely forgotten that I have made my own tiles before. I mean, my dad got, I guess, stoneware. He got it fired somewhere. I don't know where. I should ask him. So I have done bespoke tiles before. So this is not my first rodeo. That was when I was like 9, probably. That's crazy. So that's what it was at first. And then it was that. And now it's this. It lost 1/4 of an inch. That's crazy.
I don't think the glaze is too thin. Maybe in a couple spots. See how it looks a little anemic right there?
Yeah.
I think it's a little thin there.
Okay.
The clear glaze might actually be a little thick here.
Okay.
And I remember
So I should be lighter.
I think I remember when we first glazed it.
I was glazing something really thick and you were like, ugh.
Yeah, I think it was this. And see how it's bubbly?
Yeah.
Clear glazes like to be really thin.
Okay.
So we can play around with that.
Okay. I can make sure
Yeah.
to be more light-handed.
Yeah, you can do it really lightly, and you can also like, once you've waxed everything, you can even like, even dip it, and that could go really fast. Like, and it'll give you a nice even coat. I mean, ideally, that's what we'll see. There's a chance that it. See, I like this little spiral shape. You can see some of the bubbles popping out of it too.
Nice.
I love the way it smells, and I can smell the evaporation, and it smells kind of like it has like a rubbery smell to it.
Yeah, I can see that.
This is ready to go.
Okay.
So we need to make it how wide?
7 and
like almost 7.5 inches. You probably want it a little bit wider for your master mold, I think.
Okay.
So you can kind of widen it like this.
Sweet.
Right?
Yeah.
Right,
7 and
oh yeah, that's plenty wide.
3/8.
That's plenty wide.
Yeah.
So then,
You like the soup?
when I make a tile,
Oh right, you have it so that it
make
can go
it kind
through.
of like a wedge,
Right.
like this. And then this should feed nicely into the slab roller.
Thank you.
And go for it.
Keep going.
I saw you struggling over there. So this is probably good. You probably don't need it to. You don't need to slab it out any more than this.
I think it's gonna stay because I think it's just a one.
Alright, so I have something you need to do. Anyone has something to do?
Yeah, no, but so these are. I was completely absent in this conversation. So
There's.
what are these?
So these are underglazes that I made. So those underglazes over there are commercial underglazes. But no, not necessarily.
Oh yeah, go for it.
That's it?
Metallica.
It's a comedy skit.
Oh. I have feminine hips.
Yes, very good.
Looks
But he's
good.
talking about there being a horse in the hospital.
That's what I got so far. Scoop stuff out.
In the hospital, and I think it's like around the place.
That shape. And
Huh?
the way hold the camera just
Sure.
into that shape.
Thank you. Earlier Esther was like, you should get looking. So I was like, he's
I would
busy.
say go for
He's
something
doing
that's
stuff.
Tell me if this is
something that's
That's
more
great.
either between
Thank
a bun
you.
cake and Patrick's house. Right, so
I love
either
the
kind of like,
metaphors.
think like cake shaped or more like hemispherical.
Okay.
Anything, in that realm is gonna be fine. As long as it doesn't look like one of those little insulators on a telephone pole. That's not what you want to see.
Those are all some very obscure references.
Gotcha.
Can you?
What do you mean by? What do you mean
Have you ever seen those? Like
they're
the glass-
ceramic
Yeah.
or glass. Yeah, it's like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they're like all wavy and
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking
That's
about.
not what you don't want that.
I thought they were there for fun. I didn't realize they were in school.
yeah.
I thought they were just to look
You didn't
cool.
like
You don't want it
You
to
like
look
it?
like a gumdrop that owes you money.
Where's this tile gonna go?
This is going to be
You
one
squeeze it,
of
so it's
like
all,
50
You know, and it has finger
in a
grooves in it.
backsplash.
In the kitchen.
Yes, exactly, above the counter.
Yeah.
And this little one is also gonna be in the kitchen. Or this is
This is just a
the
test,
part
yeah,
of my
just a
right
baby.
hand
Oh man.
Is actually my right hand kind of goes over top, and I'm using it.
Yeah, you
I'll
wanna
kind of
show
show.
Here's the sofa. Here's Esther's. Here's Esther. Away.
Bald guy. That's you. I like this guy. You like this?
I don't think this exact motif, but something similar in there.
Okay. Like you wanna help me look for something?
Yeah.
Look at them go. Wee, they're chasing each other around. Yeah. Oh yeah, here you can see it in the book.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I think it's like a sea foam or like a sea splash.
Sea splash.
Sea splash.
Sea span. That's much weird. Yeah. I want something probably a little.
I actually just remembered that last year I made a tile thinking that I might use it somewhere in the house, but I didn't have a really good plan or like thinking of where I wanted it to be. And that process definitely informed my decision to make my tiles myself because I knew that I could do it because I had made one that I really liked. And it's right here, it's this guy. Esther was in a ceramics course and she invited me into one of the studio days. They let you bring a guest sometimes and they let me make a tile. I can't remember if I showed it in one of the videos like all that time ago. It might have been 2 years ago now that I think about it. It feels so long ago. So I kind of forgot about him. But I really like him so much. I really wanted this to be the centerpiece behind the stove, right in that area. It's like a big square, but it's very three-dimensional, and behind the stove is where there will be the most mess. So I'm not sure if it should go there. Plus, when I made it, this is how thick. This is how thick it ended up being. The lady who was at the studio, she was kind of like helping me and she made it this thick and I did not question her. I went along with, I did what I was told. This guy kind of spurred me on to start the process of making my own tiles, to really think about it and consider it. So he's my inspiration.
Remember correctly. I always kind of forget how they go.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Did you make that?
Yeah, do you like it?
That's adorable.
Look at this guy. Thank you.
Yeah, I was thinking you can hang it on your garland.
We'll cut it nice and square, and then we can just fit this around it. And we'll most likely, you know, we're gonna have to really get in, like in these seams here.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. You know, I'd like to use. What I really want to do is try and do some Nezumi Shino, but the thing is, a lot of the kind of Shino effects I'm after are really difficult. It's eluded me for a long time. Hey!
Wow.
You're gonna look at it.
I can look at it.
Some simple porcelain pottery and using the shark skin Shino that I have.
Make the sandpaper wet or make the
whole pot wet, and then of course you'll have to wait for it to dry out. But Nezumi Shino,
Cheesy bread.
oh yeah. Joey.
Like, okay, I think I have to
Joey. I mean, I spend more time in my studio with you guys than I do on my own.
Besides, you wouldn't have gems like this if we weren't here.
It's awesome.
Finnish, German, and like a bunch of other languages mashed up into.
It's basically like English, but just like mixing the top favorite languages. Like
Top favorite.
The greatest hits.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're speaking 5 different languages when you're speaking.
That's so interesting.
That looks really good, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice and sweet. Yeah.
because it sounds.
It's more clinical than like it's not as
Sounds very odd.
It's not like as colloquial.
Yeah, right. I would be like, is this guy like a researcher?
That's good. That was actually cut pretty well. Watch the dry.
That's probably the best cut one.
That's real on your toes.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There's that. Oh, I'm excited.
Filming. Yes. You get the whole conversation in a weird. Yes. I wanted to bring it up.
Cool. There you go.
Okay.
So yeah, it'll be something like this. Right?
Yeah.
Fill it in. We'll go up this edge, and that should do the trick.
Okay.
It's really just a curing process. So we're gonna be waiting for that plaster to like totally dry,
Okay.
which could take a little while.
So that's where we're at so far. We've got the tile done, but now I have to create a plaster cast of the tile so that I can then pour clay or press clay into the cast and make a ton of tiles. This will make the process go quickly because I can just press and go. Still figuring out a little bit of how to get the depth exactly right. I know Austin has ideas because he's made tiles before, so he knows he knows what's going on. So in the next part, we'll be working on the plaster process and then getting the tiles lined up and fired, hopefully. You really have to let clay dry before firing it, so it takes a while to like get the process moving, obviously. And in between sessions, like sometimes months would go by before we got back into the studio together. It's hard to totally align schedules, but recently we've found a really good flow, so I feel like the momentum, it's exciting. I'm so thankful that Austin is letting me into his studio and he's offering so much help, and it's been fun to work in there and hang out also with Esther too while she's working. It's a good time. It's sister time. If any of you have ever made tiles and you have suggestions for getting them all uniform, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
The life of Rosalind is the